ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to another episode of Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door here on the channel. In the last one, made it all the way to Creepy Steeple, and come to find out that the monster we were facing was a bit of a pushover, but however, at the last second before we were able to defeat him, he was able to steal our body, our name, our identity, and turn us into this shadow that we see here. We can't even tell people our names for crying out loud. But we did make friends with Vivian of the Three Sisters, who have been assisting Grotus and the X-Nauts in their plans for world domination. However, since she doesn't know who we are, she thinks we're just some normal shadow willing to help. But she has a special ability because the monster that took our identity needs to be named in order for us to fight him. However, we're missing a letter that we need in order to do it, and you cannot complete it ahead of time. You have to go through the entire chapter, but they do fix something in this version that they didn't fix in the original. I'm going to talk about that just momentarily, but first, with our bird talking ability, let's go ahead and find out what these birds are saying here and how we can get some assistance with the ghost. So that Mario guy meeting with the mayor, he's actually the bad guy, right? And nobody even knows. Humans are so dumb, it makes me want to peck their noses. Amen, brother. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. The only soul that knows the bad guy's name is locked on the creepy steeple, I hear. And it's obvious that saying his real name is his one weakness. So, I wonder how this is all going to end up then. Did you hear that? If we search on the creepy steeple, maybe we can find out that guy's real name. Let's go to creepy steeple. And now we have to make the trek all the way back to creepy steeple. If you remember, we initially went. Well, wait, never. 1 second. Hey, what's up, Slick? Been waiting for you. I would have done this back in town, but that would look very good, would it? So, this is the one who stole your name and body. He looks sort of familiar to me. All right, Candy Chatter, here's the deal. You get your chance, then I stomp you. If you guess my real name, then you get your body and name back. Fire away, no name. Just escape, no point. Aww, that's no fun. But yeah, in the beginning of the chapter, he must have been hiding in there in ambush waiting for you to show up. If we hadn't seen that like maybe once before, would agree with you. Well, forget him. Let's go get your name back. So now we have to traverse all the way back to Creepy Steeple. If you remember in the very beginning, we had to do this to get into Creepy Steeple. And then, of course, when we lost the battle, we had to traverse back all the way to town here. And now we have to go all the way back to Creepy Steeple. And in the original, you would have to do a bunch of this back and forth. Like, you would have to traverse through this pathway once again with enemies that just want to hurt you and kick your ass, especially in this state since you really don't have much else of an option to, since you don't have much any other options or team members at this point. It's just you and Vivian. So you just have to make your way through and just keep it moving, shaking and begging. There we go. Oh, fuck me. Alrighty. And that's what you have to deal with each and every single time you traverse back and forth because you don't have enough room to probably clear some of these enemies here. So you do either willingly have to fight them in battle, or you just run away, and in the original's case, you end up losing coins in the process. You don't lose coins here when you... You don't lose coins in this version when you run away from battles, fortunately. But now that we're back in Creepy Steeple, we have to take this bottom path here. Oh, we got a bunch of Buzzy Beetles here. You got a Tornado Jump Badge. Properly execute action commands to do extra damage to all mid-air foes. And what you need to do is just push this off the way. I'll probably deal with those at a later time. Maybe off the episode. Well, actually, no. I think we might be able to finish all this in this chapter, this episode today. But yeah, use Vivian's ability to go down. Yeah, can't do nothing with that. Steve starts sliding down here. Ooh. Mysterious, powerful object. Collecting these will help. Ooh. Creepy steeple, cell level 2 star piece. There we go. So you get that to the right, but you have to make your way to the left at the time. Hey, look, that's the box where we opened all those ghosts in the last episode. That block wasn't there in the original. Where do I go? Hold on. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I see a hole. There we go. A little rough to see there. Ooh, treasure chest. A Mr. Softener. Power Plus badge. Boost the attack of Mario's jumping hammer attacks by 1. That is very, very nice. You got a steeple key. A key that opens the door to some room. You got the letter P. A letter needed to get Mario's name and body back. So you got all these items here. And you got this bird. Good morning. Good morning. Pretty bird. Pretty bird. Vivian. Scrock? What happened to those weirdos who were just here? Whatever. It was almost nice to have some company. I mean, no matter how important it is, no one is to know his real name. Locking me up in here just because I know it. And making me guard the name's stupid missing letter. No way to treat a parrot. I really want a crackler. Dupless, you're a big meanie. When's feeding time, huh? Pretty bird, pretty bird. And congratulations, we now figure out the name of the guy. We heard that. We heard you, little birdie. Dupless, that's his name. Now let's get your name and body back from that meanie. And we'll teach him a lesson or two while we're at it. Now, let's go ahead and open this door here. You can open up the steeple key. Now, at this point in the game, in the original, what you're supposed to do is go all the way back and traverse back through town. However, in this remake, we now have a fast travel option back to Twilight Town. And it is much, much easier and much less time consuming than having to do all this. Because now we're in the area where we can actually fight Dupless. Hey, what's up, Slick? Been waiting for you. Again. The third time's a charm, right, baby? Hey, Slick, time to cancel your magazine subscriptions because you're getting erased. But first, please amuse me with one more guess. It really gives me joy to watch your squirming futility as you try to guess my name. I tried to turn British there for a second, so hit me with your best shot. Now that we actually have the letter P needed, we can go ahead and spell out Dopless, Dupless, Dumbless. Where's the L? There we go. This is going to be the L you're going to be taking just momentarily. What did you say? It can't be. No. Why? How? Oh, what, when, where, why? The 5 W's. I'm feeling faint. Now it's our turn. Let's get your name and body back. Where would he go to hide? He would go hide to Creepy Steeple, which in the original, you would have to traverse all the way back to Creepy Steeple. However, because we have that quick pipe, green pipe in Twilight Town that they added in the remake, we don't have to worry about all that. But first, let's see what we got gear-wise. Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead. Now let's go ahead and take this pipe back into the creepy steeple. And ironically, it's not very far from where we're at in the bottom here, so we just have to make our way back. Oh, there we go. And there you go. First, let's just make sure that everything is on the right where it needs to be. Watch out for the swoopers. No, that's not correct. What are we looking at? Okay, so the staircase is still on the far right from last time, which is nice. You want it to be on the far. Well, from Mario's perspective, you want it to be on the right. Obviously, you want it to be fully all the way up. Thank you, Boo. Out the way, please. Ah! Alrighty. And now, the creepy steeple spiral staircase. I think just from the traveling alone, we were able to cut a good 5, or like a 6 to 8 minutes. And that's assuming you don't hit any enemies along the way. Hey, you again, eh, Slick? You're pretty stubborn to follow me all the way here. Fine, I see. I get it. Let's just put an end to this, shall we? All right, kids, put on your fighting gloves. Woohoo! It's me. Sure thing, Mario. We're right there with you. This creep couldn't take us on his own, so he teamed up with the 3-2 shadows. Well, we certainly won't be letting him do anything to our little Mario. You're gonna taste the pain, Gonzalez style, Shadow Guy. Very good, my loyal ones. How dare this nameless nobody challenge the great Mario? Mario? The guy who stole your name and body is Mario? That means you're Mario? Yeah, actually. What the fuck? I can't believe it. All this time I was helping Mario. I feel like an idiot. What's going on here, huh? Fight with your girlfriend? Well, don't expect any sympathy from us, ghoulies. Uh-oh. Yuck. See? Your friends ditch you because you don't have the charisma of me, Super Mario. Actually, it's Mario. The only reason why you're called Super is the effect of the super mushroom that you would eat. Otherwise, you're just known as Mario. Thank you for your Mario tip of the day. The true battle, chapter battle against Dupless himself. Stats are still pretty much the same as the last battle. I think he has like 40 HP from the last battle that we had. What? Damage? God, that's right. You guessed my name and now stuff hurts sometimes. Sounds more disappointed than anything. Oh, slightly early with him this time. Thank you. Was trying to hit that. Another power jump onto Dupless here. Just focus on Dupless in the battle. Don't focus on the partners or anything of the sort. Great. Now you got the fog on your side, which means something might attack. Ah, of course. Oh, they're laughing. Okay. Fuck you. I'm sorry, sis. This Mario is the only person who's ever been kind to me. Mario, I'm fighting by your side from now on. I've made my choice, and I'm not turning back. Alrighty. She's back. All right. Ooh, dizzy, but didn't affect anything. Attacks with a burning punch that sets enemies on fire. Shade Fist, let me see. Correct. Hit the corresponding button to attack. And if it's effective, it'll burn them for 2 turns. Mario, don't let your guard down, okay? Alright. Thought I was a little too early with that one. There we go. The timing, the super guard is a 3-frame window. I mean, that thing is still in the way. Fuck it. Oh, I knew it would miss. Ow. Stupid background. Yeah, let's go ahead and shape this once again. Keep that fire burning for 2 turns. How dare you try to do that to Great Super Mario? How dare you? Beautiful. All right. Fog's out the way. Let's go. Shouldn't be too much longer before he's down. Not yet. Next turn, probably. Unless the fire kills him. Grah! I've almost had it. Super Mario's hurting. If I'm not mistaken, this should do it. A stylish way to end the battle. No, why? How? Eek! Mario! Hell yeah, 21 star points for us. Huh? Rats. You killjoys. What? He ran away. I mean, wait, what the heck is going on here? That wasn't the real Mario? Did we get shell winked? How could we ever mistake my dear Mario for another? You have our deepest apologies. So who's this girl, huh? Isn't she one of the 3 shadows you guys mentioned? Why would Gonzalez pair up with one of those creeps? Well, Oh, Mario. Thanks for sticking up for me. Well, thanks to her, I guess it came through us okay. No sweat, right? Listen, Mario. Sorry about earlier. I'd be happy to travel with you if you'll have me. Vivian has really joined your party now. This is for you. You got a crystal star. Your star power is now 5, and Mario learned a special move, Art Attack. Mario defeated the rogue who had stolen his name and appearance. Now Mario has 4 crystal stars. That leaves a mere 3 more to find. And that means his quest to collect all the crystal stars is more than half over. Now Mario heads off towards his next adventure with his new friend Vivian. But what about Beldum and Marilyn? And what became of the doppelganger Dupless? Vivian is so very late. Where has that scatterbrain been all this time? Grr. And to the monologues, I'll keep quiet. What will happen if you collect 7 crystal stars? Your wish is granted. 1,000 years or 1,000 coins appear. Man, I wish. If I had $1,000 every time I open the door. Second question. The goal of Grotus, leader of the X-Nox, to become a superhero. I mean, The Boys, there's a popular TV series. To get rich, which every American here, conquer the world. Correct. Third question is, what is the legendary treasure that waits behind the 1,000-year door? $100 million coins, excuse me, an extremely rare badge, actually in the Pit of 1,000 Trials, a 1,000-year-old demon soul. What does Sir Grotus wish to do with this ancient demon soul? He can hang out with it, bring the devil back to life, or cherish it always. I mean, Grotus seems that kind of person. He cherishes that millennial demon. What is required to seal up the demon again? A legendary sword. Sorry, this isn't the Legend of Zelda. A magic spell. This isn't Xenoblade. So we're going to need crystal stars. He may be weird, but he's very protective. And we're back with some more Super Bowser Brothers. This time we're in the underwater level here. And of course, remote controls still stay the same. A is to swim. B is your flame. Pieces of meat is to make it grow bigger. 2 pieces of meat and you become fully invincible. Well, we're just going to take our time going through this water section here. And it plays a remix of the original Super Mario Brothers underwater theme, which hasn't had too many remixes. Has quite a few. Has little bit more than I originally thought. But you know what? That's fine. There we go. So we got the Starman power up going. But the thing is, I want these, not just these coins and the X-Knots over here. There we go. Fuck you. We're getting close to the very end here. Oh, can't destroy the... That's fine. We got a spring here that'll take us to the end of the level. Yeah. Giant Bowser can walk across 2 gaps like that. Really no problem. And we are done. See, when you're trying to have some business, trying to have some fun in life, that's fine. I can't believe it was a fake Mario all that time. So we were all fooled. I'm so sorry, Mario. After all we've done for our town, did we hurt your feelings? Maybe a little. Well, alright. It's okay to be in touch with your feelings. So then, you brought a shining ray of light to our dim little town. Twilight Town thanks you.
Hey Mario, we need to go back to Rogueport, right? Let's go!
Please come back to visit anytime you like. Alright, let's get out of Twilight Town. We are done here. Wonderful. Of course.
Oh my goodness, Mario, sounds like you got an email from the princess because she sends you something every end of the chapter. My dear Mario, I have finally learned what the legendary treasure is. It is the spirit of a demon. The X-Nauts plan to use this power to take over the world. They're collecting the crystal stars so they can open the 1,000-year door and unseal the demon's spirit. Those same crystal stars can be used to reseal it. You must not let them get the crystal stars. Please, Mario, you must put a stop to their horrible plans. An ancient demon spirit?
Yes, you heard her. An ancient demon spirit. First attack on the enemy there. Didn't mean to do that, but you know what? That's A-okay. Let's go ahead and get back to Rogueport here. Actually, into the main square of Rogueport. Because here... Actually, let me just go ahead and get on this news here. Here is where we're going to call it an episode for another episode of Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door. Next time we come back, yes, we will start doing some things that will help us start the beginning of Chapter 5 and stuff like that, but we're not going to go into Chapter 5 immediately. We got some side quests, and I'm planning to start some of the more stuff within the Trouble Center to the right of the port here and see where else we can do. So probably the next couple episodes will be just playing a little bit of catch up and just trying to put everything in order before we head on to Chapter 5, because once we start Chapter 5, there's no coming back to Rogueport until we complete it. So we're going to take care of everything we can here. And in the meantime, while I'm doing that, well, actually, you'll probably see that next episode. But in between, I'd like to thank you for watching. Hope you have yourselves a fantabulous day. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Good night.